We're here with John Maloney and Billy Miller. Billy, a bad defeat at Goole yesterday. How do you think the game went really overall?
I think, to be fair to Goole, we need to give them a little bit of credit. They worked really hard for the 3 points, well deserved on the day. I thought they played the conditions really well. They stopped us playing, they stopped us digging it out in the middle and getting into the wide areas, closed us down really early on and restricted our chances.
Yeah, the results have been going quite well for Railway over the past few weeks, and it were a bit of kick in the teeth, but obviously there's some big games coming up and a busy period over January.
I think we've got the best part of about 11 games between now and the end of January, so a couple of additions to the squad. We're just getting training now, so hopefully a little bit of strength and a bit of depth to the squad now that will see us through the 11 games and hopefully pick up some points between now and the end of January.
And John, you were made club captain about a month into the season. How do you think that's going from a personal point of view?
I'm obviously really pleased with how the team are playing at the moment. As you said, it was a disappointing result yesterday at Goole, but over the last month or so, performances have picked up. We've been picking up points against good teams like Clitheroe and Salford.
You're one of the players that's remained from last year's team. How do you feel the changing room and the way the club's around? The players around there have changed from this year to last.
Yeah, I think there's a much better atmosphere this year between obviously all the players that have come in. And quite a few obviously came in from the Visage, they knew each other before they came, and obviously the Harrogate lads as well, but both groups have come together, especially over the last month or two, and the atmosphere within the club, yeah, it's definitely a lot better than last season.
Billy, obviously about mid-table, just under mid-table at the moment. Do you think that's a position that reflects the way the team's been playing?
I think I always say that the league will be a true reflection of itself round about 18 to 20 games once everyone's played each other. So I think, to be fair, it is probably a true reflection of where we are at this moment in time. Obviously we've got a little bit of a buffer between us and the teams below us, but that's only a matter of 2 games, and if they can pick up points over the sort of next 2 or 3 weeks, then we might find ourselves in amongst it. What we've got to do is make sure that we put a bit of daylight between us and the teams below us. But as you know, that's not going to be easy in this league. It's going to be really difficult. We've got some tough games coming up, starting at Ossett on Saturday and then Farnsley on New Year's Day before we entertain Garforth, which is obviously a really big game for us.
Obviously now the squad's up to about 18 or 19 players. Does that mean that some of the first team players might have a couple of games in the reserve team over the next couple of games?
Well, what we're hoping to do now is we're hoping to keep people fresh. We've, again, great relationship between the management of the first team and the management of the reserve side, Richard and Fozzie, which allows us to sort of give players 90 minutes, get 90 minutes under the belt as and when required.
Right, thank you very much.